With more on this story, we have Noga Tarnopolsky, our correspondent in Jerusalem. Noga, based on the latest developments, the ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas seems to be getting more and more fragile as we reach the end of phase 1. Do you think the ceasefire deal will reach phase 2?
I don't know whether it will reach phase 2. Negotiations on phase 2 were supposed to have started 2 weeks ago now, or even a little bit more, on the 16th day of phase 1. And now we're reaching the end of phase 1, which is day 40. And the negotiations don't seem to have really started in earnest. We do have, though, on the other hand, what seems like the determination of the Trump administration to see this deal through. They have just released a number of statements about what they're calling Hamas's grotesque violation of the ceasefire, this apparent kind of a game involving the body of what appears to be a Gazan woman instead of the body of Shiri Bibas. But they seem to be the most interested party right now in seeing this through. For the Israeli government, the declaration of an end to the Gaza war, which is what is also contained in phase 2, not just the release of hostages, seems to be, at this point, impossible for Netanyahu to pass by his cabinet.
If this deal is able to go on to stage 2 of the Gaza ceasefire, it's expected to be tough. What should we expect in upcoming negotiations?
Well, the upcoming negotiations have been, the subjects of the upcoming negotiations have been laid out back in January, in early January. The negotiations would involve the conditions for a complete Israeli withdrawal to a perimeter zone outside Gaza, security guarantees for Israel. It would involve, for the United States and for Israel, the removal of Hamas as any kind of governing authority in Gaza, and the return of all remaining Israeli hostages, dead and alive, and in exchange, several thousand Palestinian prisoners and detainees held right now in Israeli prisons. But these bumps on the road, this issue regarding the body of Shiri Bibas, and also the attempted attacks today, which were basically scuttled, not thanks to Israeli police work, but because whoever set these 5 bombs set them by mistake for 9 p.m. instead of 9 a.m. today. That was the mistake in the timer that set 2 bombs off yesterday in an empty garage instead of in bustling streets. These kinds of incidents could really still, I think, blow up the entire continuousness of this agreement.
That was Noga Tarnopolsky for us in Jerusalem. Thank you for your insight.